that. And you know what? I had a woman, shout out to Vera Moore. She was on my podcast, and she said, "You know what no stands for?" She said people get shut down when they talk when they hear the word no, but she said all no means is next opportunity. That's what it means.
That's I like
Next
that.
opportunity.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if you focusing on no means like it's the end of the road.
Yeah.
How many times has somebody said no to you about something, but it forced you to level up? Like
Hmm.
I talk about recently in my post on Instagram where my first podcast episode, I had an engineer. He listened to the episode. He's done this as a job. He said, you know, you have a lot of strong points, but you need to find something outside of speaking because you don't. Yeah, that's not your forte.
Oh no.
And he pretty much shut it down. Told me that you shouldn't. Yeah, but you know what? It forced me or it inspired me to join Toastmasters. I went to
Mm.
Toastmasters for 2 years
Yeah.
and I started learning how to get rid of my verbal garbage. I learned how
Yeah.
to tell a story. I learned how to give speeches
Mhm.
and all of that. And it really helped my podcast. But if I would have heard that no and either would have been like ignored what he said,
Mhm.
or I could actually realize that some of the stuff that he said, most of the stuff that he said was accurate. The
Yeah.
parts that were accurate was that the podcast wasn't good. It was not good. But the part that he was wrong on is telling me that I should give it up without trying.
Hmm.
That I disagree with.
Yeah.
Nobody could tell you. And I had this talk a lot with a lot of friends um, that they believe that some people are made for something. Like I got a friend who told me like there's some people who are supposed to do something and they can never get as good as this person. And I believe that that type of thinking is for you to decide. It's not for
Hmm.
me to tell you
Hmm.
your limit. You tell yourself your
Yeah.
limit. Nobody's gonna tell me my limit. No one's gonna tell me
Exactly.
that I can't get better at something because you don't believe I can get better at it. And the moment you believe a person, when a person tells you that, it becomes reality for you.
Hmm.
You'll never do this because you are too short. You'll never do this because you're too fat or you're too skinny or you're too old. The moment it only becomes true when you believe it.
Hmm.
It doesn't become true because they believe it. I don't get mad. I didn't get mad at my friend who told me that either. I'm telling you that it was something that I needed to hear to get off my ass because I could have been doing a podcast for years not knowing that I was terrible. And how many people's going to tell you that you're terrible
Yeah.
that know you? Not many people.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So you
totally
need
agree.
that person.
Yeah, you need that person to give you a little bit of that brutal honesty, so you can get better.
Yeah, he was brutal, and also it challenged you also because somebody telling you that you're not good at something, and you should figure out something different, right? If you do it, the thing, you make it true, right? I don't care who you manage. I don't care what you've done in your life. Another person cannot look at you and tell you what you're not going to do, but you, because when you allow somebody with that type of energy and power to do that, you're allowing someone else to run your life that has no uh, connection with the consequences of what those actions will do to you. Like
Yeah.
if you don't pursue your art and you're always angry because you didn't pursue it because your parents told you not to do it, you will be an angry father or mother eventually
Yep.
that will do the same thing to your child. You'll limit their what they're going to do with their life because someone limited you. And I don't want to be that person. I don't
Yeah.
have children,
Yeah.
but we do come into contact with people, and we have to be careful not to carry over the garbage that somebody laid on us, taking it to a next generation or next group of people. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I